Hey guys, it's me Levon, Loaded Operator 7, and today we're going to do a little bit something different. We're going to talk about five essential things you're going to need to get through this, what we're going through right now, this pandemic, the coronavirus or COVID 19, um, or any type of thing like this that'll happen in the future. Five things you're going to need to get through this, five essential things you're going to need to make it through anything like this. And I'll just get started right away because I haven't been having the best of luck with this camera or any technology, let alone. So, first and foremost, most important thing you're going to need is water. I'm blessed. I got a well that I get my water from, so I have an abundance of water that's coming from underground in an aquifer. It's my neighbor yelling at her horses. um, so it's basically water is the most important thing that you need. Without water, you can't go more than 3 days without suffering some type of ill effects from it. Um, Especially if you're in a warm climate, then you're really in some trouble there. So, number one thing is water. You're gonna need water for sure to get you from point A to B to survive. It's gonna have to be your primary thing. Second is gonna be shelter. Without shelter, you you're gonna suffer from exposure again, depending on where you live, and that'll kill you quicker than hunger because I was born and raised in Africa and southern Africa, where if you're out in the middle of the during the daytime, if you're out and about, you're losing more water than you could put in. Basically, you're sweating, and you're just losing all your hydration that way, and it's a lot quicker way to die than from hunger. You can go about a month without food. You can't go more than 3 to 4 days without water. Um, so that's two. Number three, you're looking at some type of, number three is going to be food. You can get these dry foods that they have, canned foods. Um, I'm not sure the shelf life on canned foods. I know they're quite long, so you got that. Um, they have these emergency foods as well, which you basically add water, boiling water to, and rehydrate the food. They're these like I forgot the name of the company, but there's a bunch of them. Just look up emergency food rations, and you'll find them. Um, I'm trying to remember the name. Anyways, it doesn't matter. So just you can find them easily that way. Um, just look up rehydrated foods or emergency food supplies, and you'll find a bunch of companies that make them. Sometimes they were advertising on television. Um, where to get them, of course. At a time like this, they would be advertising things like that. So that's number three. You're going to need food. Number four, you're looking at protection. You're going to look at if you live in a state that allows or is gun friendly, and you got to be very careful though, very conscious about whether you have children or whatnot. Safe to keep your firearms in, and there's a whole slew of things that go with being a gun owner. Um, so there's that responsibility, practicing safe practice, and I'm not talking about like these crazy people on YouTube are talking about, where you gotta practice by running a couple of 100 yards and then shooting at your targets with an AR-15 and whatnot to avoid government coming and taking over, or just a whole bunch of BS that I've been listening to lately on YouTube because of this coronavirus thing. Um, Guys with very big beards and very small brains, basically. They've talking about all kinds of things like, oh, if you have to defend yourself from martial law or this and that. Let me just tell you something. If the government's going to come after you, there's nothing you can do about it. Absolutely nothing. If you got a bunch of highly trained military personnel that are going to come after you, you're pretty much done. So nothing you can do about that. They'll shoot you from a helicopter or a drone from where you can't even see these people with night vision, and they'll splatter you while you're doing your garden or while you're taking a piss in the yard. So you can kiss that idea goodbye. It'll be mainly for protecting yourself from other people that are coming to take what's yours, people that are doing home invasion robberies, people that are just all around dirtbags that are trying to come and get what you have in a time of need when they don't have it or they weren't prepared for it. So that would be number 4, is going to be personal protection. And that can also range from a dog, raising a dog properly, and get yourself any decent dog as a pup and treat him right and train him right, and you'll have some protection there. You can even go to the cheap store which everybody buys their tools from, and you can purchase a machete for $4 or $5. Just anything, to have a baseball bat. You can even, a large stick, something you can whack them over the head with, a kitchen knife. So just some type of personal protection is definitely something you're going to need in a crisis type situation. And then last but not least, when you're quarantined at home and you're stuck doing pretty much nothing, it would be hobbies. Pick up some type of hobby or some type of chore. So like, I gotta mow my lawn, and that's 1 acre's worth of grass. And then I got a couple of major trees that are down here in the acres that I have. I have a couple more acres that go down this way and a couple more that go that way. So I got quite a bit of work ahead of me, which I'm not going to wear this shirt. I'm going to change. I haven't worn a shirt in years. It's my proud to be Armenian shirt. Anyways, I got this when I was a child. So so that's going to be your most important, number 4. And then number 5, I covered number 4. Number 5 is your hobbies and whatnot. So I got an endless amount of hobbies here to take care of. Like I said, I got a bunch of wood down there that needs to be cut up. I'm going to mow my lawn. I got all this wood right here. That's all the wood that my ex-friend buddy Mike Peel dropped off, and I have it all covered up right now with a tarp. So I got all of that to cut up. I got my chickens. I'll have 50 chickens. Well, 46 chickens, and I got 4 turkeys. So 50 birds in total, and that ought to keep me busy, keep me going. I'm also building a chicken coop. Here, I'll show you. Sorry about the mess. I've been, like I said, I've been quite busy. Yeah, I'm coming, girls. So I'm building these little chicken tractors that are going to house my new birds. Let's see here. So, as you can see, it's pretty cool. So it's all enclosed. The back is going to have a flap at the bottom and a flap at the top. There's going to be their nesting boxes in the very top. This is all going to be closed in. I'm going to put a little bit of ramp that's leading up to that area, and those are going to be a couple of perches for them. This area is also going to be covered with mesh, and I'm going to put a roof on the top right here. So that's my next project. And the big frame you see at the bottom, that's 8 by 16, and I'm basically going to do the same thing, but in that size, which is going to be that's going to be quite a project to move right there. So yeah, so those 2 frames you see there are going to be elevated. So imagine that frame. It's going to be one frame, and then the other one's going to be the roof, so at an angle. So yeah, just keep me busy. And so I've been putting a piece of plywood right here and putting my compound sliding miter saw on that, which I also purchased from that cheap Chinese built store. Seems to be a pretty good machine for 179 bucks. So can't complain. It's got laser sighting. It's got the whole shebang. Something making some weird noises behind me. And that's the other thing I love about this place is it's so quiet out here. So yeah, that's all my stuff I need to get done. The 5 essential things you're going to need to survive this and any future pandemic-like situation we might go through again. Got all my wood covered because it's going to rain. And I got to scoop that water out from the middle tarp there. It's gathered up. And it's going to rain tomorrow, so I got to get things done. But I want to thank you guys for subscribing to my channel and posting comments and your questions. I very much enjoy answering them when I get a chance. A good book to purchase is called Backyard Foraging, which was a gift from my sister-in-law. Thank you, Arlene. And yeah, I mean, just keep your spirits up, and if you're happy, everybody around you is going to be happy. So you're a big influence on your family. So my daughter kept asking me, can we go shopping? Because we always used to go to Walmart, we always used to go to Home Depot, we always used to go to Safeway and shopping. And now, I mean, she doesn't even ask anymore. It's just more like, can we go outside? Can we go play with the chickens? Can I pet the turkeys? Because my turkeys think that they're parrots. One of them wants to sit on my shoulder all the time, and it's like, get the hell out of here. So, anyway, so that, and I've been waiting to go and get some things done, but I don't want to go anywhere near a clinic or a dentist or anything like that. Due for cleaning, but just a whole bunch of things that we can't do now, because not that I want to anyways. I don't want to get exposed to anything like that, especially at a clinic or a doctor's office. So I can wait on things like that. But more importantly, it's just do some puzzles with your family, watch old movies that you've been meaning to catch up on. There's just a whole plethora of things. Like, I'm building a chicken coop, and if you live in a big city, there are laws that say you can't have chicken coops. So you can have chickens. I had 12 birds in LA, so I think you're also allowed to have one rooster. But you know, having a rooster and having a friendly relationship with neighbors, you know, obviously they're quite noisy in the morning. So there it is again. Some weird bird. So yeah, you know, Buff Orpingtons, Americanas, Barred Rock chickens. These are all quiet birds, and as long as you don't get a rooster, you won't get that early morning wake up call. But I mean, I love it. I'm up anyways before the sun is up, and I open up my coop. I feed these guys. I make sure they got water and everything. So just keep yourself a hobby, keep yourself busy, and I mean, I'll be honest with you. If I lived in LA, in the house in LA, I would be going pretty loopy. It's a small little house, and even on a small lot, which in LA is actually considered big, but 8,000 square foot lot roughly. I mean, I got acres over here, so I enjoy coming outside, mowing my lawn, and just getting to do these projects. And I enjoy doing it even without the pandemic. So anyways, I'll let you guys go before my kids get out here and ruin the video, start screaming and yelling. But I gotta go in anyways, tell them it's time to come outside because it's gonna rain tomorrow. So again, guys, just love each other, be kind to each other, and I love you guys for subscribing to my channel and being so kind with a lot of the questions and the comments. And I'll see you guys on the next one. This is Loaded Operator, Lavan. Talk to you guys soon. Thank you, and take care of each other. Bye-bye.